Welcome to the 2023 Toyota Tundra. This one here is a platinum trim level. It has a 5.5 foot bed. As equipped, comes in just above $71,000. Now that's a lot of money. What do you get for that money? Well, let's find out. Let's start with the front. We'll check out the sides, then we'll move on to the rear, and then finally we'll end with the interior. So let's start with the front here, guys. As you can see, the Toyota logo is quite huge. It is one of those logos with the blue outline, which tells you this is a hybrid system. This is the iForce Max. Now, it is not a traditional hybrid system. We'll talk about that when we talk about the engine. This is your fully LED headlight module. You have your daytime running lights and then your LEDs for your high beams and low beams as well. This fully blacked out front grille does look really good on this one. As you can see, this one is one of those panda color themes where it's just black and white. So this actually really gels well with this car. One more thing about this truck is nowhere on this truck it says the words Toyota. It only says Tundra. Like here it says Tundra. On the back tailgate, big letters, it says Tundra. There's only one spot right above it where the handle is. It says Toyota. That's the only spot. That's it. So Toyota is not trying to sell you on this being a Toyota. They're trying to say it's a Tundra. All right, let's talk about what's under the hood. This is the Toyota's twin turbo V6 powertrain equipped with the hybrid system, hence the iForce Max. This powertrain produces 437 horsepower and 583 pound-feet of torque. The transmission is a 10-speed automatic. That is a lot of power. The outgoing model had a V8 which only produced about 380 or 390 horsepower and somewhere around the same number of pound-feet of torque. This is a big upgrade for the Tundra. As I mentioned earlier, this is not a traditional hybrid system. A traditional hybrid system will always be on and helping you, even if you're already at speed like 35, 40 miles an hour. This one only helps you when you put your foot down really hard or when you're initially accelerating after a stop. Traditionally speaking, that is when you're using the most fuel anyway. So that's pretty good. It will help you out a lot, save you gas, but this is not your traditional hybrid system. This will not kick in when you're already going 35 miles an hour and just cruising on a highway. Then you're only using the gasoline engine, which is fair enough. This is a huge car. An electric powertrain would need to be really powerful to support that. Now, if you ever have the urge to know where the Tundra was produced, you can look right here under the hood. This is where it was R&D'd, and right here is it shows you in Texas where it was born. That's where it was built. A little fun fact. Now let's talk about the side here. As you can see, it is relatively moderately styled. It doesn't have anything too aggressive on the side here. As you can see, the two-tone paint up here, the panda type black and white color. This is really good. Everyone loves this, and so do I. It's really good. The mirrors do have turn signals built into them. When you open the door, the power running board pops out. This makes it easy for you to get in the truck, like so. Same thing happens if you open the rear door. It still pops out. And then eventually you walk away and it goes back in. You can also manually pull out the power running boards by pressing that button. As you can see, they came out. If I press the same button to the off, it slides back in. So if you don't need them or don't want to use them, you can simply turn them off here, or you can turn them on and they'll pop out. The Tundra comes in 20-inch wheels wrapped in a 265/60 R20 tires. These are perfectly fine if you want to just drive it on the road, or even if you want to take it lightly off-roading, these will do fine as well. But if you want to take it serious off-roading, you might want to switch these out for actual off-road tires. So let's talk about the rear end. The tailgate does lower by itself. You press the button and then it lowers just like that. So you know how other competitors offer some extra features on the tailgate itself? There's pretty much none of that over here. Although, if you do want to get inside, you know how Ford offers a little step that comes out of the tailgate and then a little handle for you to get in? Well, this one is automated. Check this out. You open the tailgate and a little step comes out right there. So you simply put your foot on it and get inside the trunk. As simple as that. And then you close it, walk away, it retracts. All right guys, let's talk about this bed over here. This is a 5.5 foot bed. This is not a full-size bed like a 8 feet or 7 feet. Because you have a full 5 adult size sitting in there, crew max, you're gonna lose that space somehow. Now, if you want to carry some small items like your tools on a job or whatever, check these out. These are small weatherproof storage boxes. If you wanna pull it out, just pull this lever, swing it around, turn this, and voila. This is quite deep. You can put a lot of stuff in here. And these are actually mounted on this hinge. So if you don't want these taking up space, you can simply unscrew them and put them aside. But if you want to lock them in, put that back and it locks in place. The other one works the same way. If you want to lock this door so nobody can simply turn this around and open it, there is a keyhole right there, so you can lock it with a key and nobody will be able to get in. The trunk also has lighting for the bed back here. As you can see, one big one up there, there's one over there, and then there's one over here as well. These are controlled by a button inside, as I shall now demonstrate. If you intend to work at night in your bed, well, these shall help you out. Also, behind this little storage box, which kind of is in the way for this plug, there is a 120 volt for up to 400 watt power outlet back here. So if you're at a job site, you need to hook something up, this truck has got you. If it's really getting in your way, just unlatch it from there. Just a couple of screws, easily take it out, put it away. Now there are two fully household style power outlets like this. There's one here, and then there's one in the center console for the back seat. To turn them on, you first have to press this button that is towards the left side of the driver's seat. That turns these on, and then you will be able to use them. Remember, the truck needs to be on for you to use these, so the battery can keep itself charged. Let's talk about the door panel, guys. Mostly here you have a soft leather where your touch points are. This is hard plastic. Remember, they need to balance ruggedness with luxury, so you are going to see a lot of hard plastic. Because it's very durable, it will last, and Toyotas need to last, so they need to make the right material choices to reflect that. Down here you have your normal size water bottles. Here's your speaker system, small cubby, you can probably fit your phone in there. Here are your two-person memory seats, your mirror controls here, and then the window controls right next to it. Let's hop inside. Before we hop inside, let's quickly talk about these seats. As you can see, this button actually extends the thigh support, like so. Put that back. This one will raise the same thigh support, actually raises the whole front of the seat up. Push it down. Back here, it will raise the whole seat, or put it down. It was already high up. This is for your backrest, and this is for the lumbar support. As you can see, it's four-way, so it moves up and down as well as forward and back. Here is the front passenger seat. As you can see, it has all of the same controls except for the extending thigh support, which is really good to see here. A lot of times the manufacturer do cheap out on these things, but Toyota has not done that. They even include the four-way up and down lumbar support. Alright guys, so here's your view from the driver's seat of the Tundra. It is a very high seating position, as you can see here. Let's turn on the car. Very nice graphic. The seat and the steering wheel automatically adjust to the last position it was set in. Here to the left of the steering wheel, you can see this is your bed lights. You can turn them on, set them to automatic or off. Same thing for the power running boards. Here's your heated steering wheel. Here's the button to turn those power outlets in the bed as well as in the back seat on. It's your high beams. your gas cap popper. This adjusts the brightness of that LCD up here. This is your odometer. This will show you your mileage on the screen. And this button disables the auto braking system. So if you're backing up and something is there, the car will automatically brake for you. Now if you have a trailer and you're backing up, the car will constantly brake for you, thinking you're going to run into it. So you can turn that off using this. Now here's a little quirky thing. This little joystick dial thing actually adjusts the steering wheel. It is electronically adjusting, but it is very cute. Here to the left of the steering wheel you have your media controls. Behind it is your turn signal stack and your Toyota safety sense controls, and then your wiper stack, and then your power start stop button right there, as well as your trailer brake buttons here. Alright, let's talk about this huge 12.1 inch center screen. This is the new screen that Toyota are rolling out in all of their vehicles. As you can see, it's not set up yet because, well, the new owner of this vehicle will set it up. But it is very fast. You can see it works. One thing you have to know about Toyota is that they're not the first to market with any technology. But when they do it, you can be sure that it will last and it will just work. So they have taken their sweet time bringing this to the market, but now that it's here, it'll work. First of all, let me just say I love these fighter jet style buttons. These are absolutely amazing. These are designed so that even if you have gloves on, if you're working, you can easily press them and do whatever you need to do. Here in the front seat, you have 3-level heated and ventilated driver and passenger seats. These are the climate controls. One button turn off. This is for the climate control. A huge volume dial. Very nice. With with the designs that look like screws, but they're not actually screws. That is a USB-A port. Would have loved to see a USB-C here, but that is a USB-A. This is your trailer assist button, so it will actually assist you while you park your trailer. This is your 360 camera button. Unfortunately, this one is not adjustable. You can pause it, but you cannot move it around and see what's going on. Toyota does give you the ability to change the color though, if that's worth something. Let's put it in reverse. Here is your rear cameras. You can see this is the tailgate camera. This is the one that's mounted on the hood. These are the ones that are mounted on the side mirrors. And then these are the ones that are behind it. That was alert for the car that was just driving by. And this is the camera for the bed. These cameras are fairly good quality. They're not your 4K cameras, but they'll do. You can zoom in and out, obviously. This is your traction control on-off button. This car has automatically adjusting rear suspension, so you can manually lower the rear suspension if you want to hook up a trailer. That's what these buttons do. This one is manually and this one is automatic. Down here you have your brake hold button, your parking brake button. Here's your shifter. This is your Qi wireless charger. Here's your drive mode selector. You can turn it this way. The main screen will show you your drive mode here, as well as your screen in front of you. Moving down here, there's the tow haul button, and this is your 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low settings. You push down and move back like so. In the center console, you have cup holders in this. You simply press and open and close it if you don't need it. Now this area doesn't really do anything, it's just for show, but you could have had something here, Toyota. I don't know what you would have used it for, but it could have been better used. On this glove box, there's a small cubby here, which you can use if you like, or you can simply move it back and have direct access to your glove box. Additionally to that, there's also one more small cubby right here. You can probably put small candies or pens, or, you get the idea. Alrighty, let's look inside the glove box. Press the button, lift it up, As you can see, there is your USB-C and USB-A ports right there. There is a lot of little storage spaces here, but this is huge, by the way. This is probably 9 inches by 9 inches deep. This is amazingly huge. I believe this is a small LED in there for you to see whatever you have in here. And there's also an Easter egg in here as well. If you fully concentrate, you can see a small Toyota vehicle right there. There's some more on here as well. That is a Tundra. There's one here. There's another one down there. So if you're looking for it, well, there is your Easter eggs. All right, let's close the glove box. Here is your passenger side seat, normal lock, unlock, and the window control over there. And here is the glove box with your owner's manual. And I'm assuming behind it is your cabin air filter. This is your auto dimming rear view mirror. It also has home link system for you to hook up your garage doors. That's these 3 buttons. Here you have this button which controls the back window. This button opens and closes the sunshade. So to open, pull back. And to close, you just want to push it back in. Here's the lights. So it's currently off. If you leave it on the door setting, it will only automatically turn on when the doors are open. And then the lights if you want to turn them on always. This is for your sunroof. If you press it in, it is your vent setting. So it will just lift up the rear of the sunroof. Press it again, close it. And then if you pull it back, it opens up the sunroof. And then if you push it forward, it closes the sunroof. This button is for your mood lighting. So if you press it, your mood lighting turns on. The mood lighting is located all around your dash. So there's some right here. There's some under here. Some under this even section here. And under this door as well. The ambient light system extends to the rear seat as well. And you see them here. And there's a strip under this door panel, as well as there's a single light in this little cubby right here. Very cool. And then you have your SOS button right in the middle. If you just want to individually turn on the lights, you simply press on the lights. Here's your sunglass holder. Alright guys, so let's quickly talk about the back seat of the Tundra. We're losing sunlight and we gotta get this done, so let's do this. The door panel is the same as the front, so I'll skip that here. The seats, there's plenty of leg space here. As you can see, this seat is definitely not set for me. I can set it a little bit further up and I would still be very comfortable. 2 door pockets, and I'm shivering here guys because it's really cold, so forgive me if I sound like I'm stuttering. Both of the back seats have heating and cooling options, which is really nice to see. There's also a USB-C and a USB-A port down here, as well as a household style power outlet down here. Remember, to turn this on, you need to have power turned on using the button that is towards the left of the driver that I showed you guys earlier. And the Tundra needs to be on for you to get power through the household style power outlet. The rear seat also comes not only tinted, but they come with sunshade as well. Just a couple of quick items over here. If you want to store something in here, or maybe let a dog in and not have them mess up your seat, you can simply push this up. You can do the same thing to this seat as well. It lifts up, and then simply to put it down, there's a latch here, you pull, and then it comes down. So ready to go. There's also one more hidden storage area that's behind these seats. To access it, there's a latch up here. You lift it up, pull the seat down, you will find there's a storage area back here. This contains your jack and some other tools that will help you out in case you have a flat. There's also a tether back here for a child seat, so if you want to put a child seat back here and you need a top tether, you can tether it here and then push it back up. The 60 in the 60/40 seat does come down It reveals a little bit more of the storage here behind the middle seat, but the other seat doesn't have anything behind it. It's just a speaker. I wanted to quickly say thank you to King's Toyota here in the King's Auto Mall in Mason, Ohio, for allowing me to film this video with the Tundra. I just wanted to end the video by saying thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video or found it helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how I did and what cars you want to see in the future. I'll try to prioritize that way. It is really cold out here, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.